Good evening. We start this evening with U.S. allies in a frenzy, trying to convince President Trump to stay in the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA. The agreement, more commonly referred to as the Iran nuclear deal, could be on the chopping block as soon as tomorrow. UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson is on a two-day trip here in Washington. During a meeting with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, Johnson underscored his support for the deal.
I'm not going to hide it from you that there are very grave downsides. And yes, on balance, there have got to be considerable risks at the moment that the United States will walk away, that there will be, there could be well be a collapse of the deal. And what happens then? The Iranians just go for a bomb. And how do we stop them? What's our plan B?
Johnson's visit comes with a new bombshell shedding light on just how badly certain elements in the Trump administration want to withdraw from the JCPOA. RT correspondent Anya Parampil has more for us.
Yeah, Manila, President Trump will announce his decision on the future of U.S. involvement in the Iran deal tomorrow at the White House. And UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson is not the only world leader rushing to emphasize the deal's importance as the clock winds down. France and Germany's foreign ministers spoke in Berlin this afternoon to announce both countries would stay in the deal regardless of Trump's decision.
We are determined to continue with the nuclear agreement because it preserves Iran's nuclear non-proliferation, and it is the necessary tool to ensure that Iran does not get nuclear weapons. The agreement needs to be maintained, and we will continue it independently of the American decision.
For us, it is clear that the agreement makes the world a safer place, and without it, the world would be less safe.
French President Emmanuel Macron and German Chancellor Angela Merkel each paid a visit to President Trump in recent weeks in order to affirm support for the JCPOA. However, when it comes to Trump's views on Iran, the cake may already be baked. The Observer recently reported that aides to President Trump, quote, hired an Israeli private intelligence agency to orchestrate a dirty ops campaign against key individuals from the Obama administration who helped negotiate the Iran nuclear deal. The spies were reportedly hired to gather dirt on two officials involved in negotiations in an attempt to discredit the deal. The Observer obtained documents relating to the plot. Following the Observer's report, the New Yorker revealed the firm involved was none other than, quote, Black Cube, the same firm that disgraced movie producer Harvey Weinstein hired to go after women who accused him of sexual assault. According to the Observer, officials linked to the Trump team contacted investigators days after Trump visited Tel Aviv a year ago, his first foreign tour as U.S. president. I spoke with labor lawyer Dan Kovalik, author of the forthcoming book, The Plot to Attack Iran, about Trump's potential decision to withdraw from the JCPOA.
Well, I think we send the message that, first of all, we are not reliable bargaining partners because we don't keep our word. Again, Iran has upheld its part of the deal. The U.S., frankly, has never upheld its end in terms of removing all the sanctions. And so we would say, well, even though you're living up to the deal, we are going to back out of it. Of course, we've been sending that message to the world, from the very beginning in our dealings with Native Americans. But, we would continue to send that message to the world, that you cannot rely on us. And most people would think that that is not a message we do want to send.
It's surely a bizarre message to send to the world, just as the president hopes to reach an agreement with North Korea regarding its nuclear program. Then again, it could all just be the art of the deal. Back to you, Manila.